Paul.
Hi, Mark.
Welcome to the Artistry House and congratulations. An amazing achievement to be our Photographer of the Year this year. I've actually got your trophy here.
Oh, thanks very much. Looks great.
Yeah,
Lovely.
Yeah, beautiful trophy. So we're going to be getting that into the post here. It's a shame that we couldn't present it to you in person or at the photography show, because that would have been amazing. But with the times that we've got, so I just want to ask you, first of all, congratulations. Give you a round of applause.
Thank you.
If there's everybody else in the building, we would as well. How does it feel?
It feels amazing. I have to say, I'm shocked and stunned actually when I looked at the number of entries and and the quality of the images and the quality of the photographers that were involved as well. It really is a really great feeling to get the Photographer of the Year and the Fine Art Photographer of the Year.
Yeah, so it's kind of a double bubble as well, because the way that it works is that the category winners, so you won the category, which was Fine Art category, and then the overall Photographer of the Year, all those 4 images were brought back and the judges kind of rejudged them again as well. So so two awards really, and congratulations on that. How did you find out today? Did somebody ring you and tell you?
Yeah, well, I was Facebook this morning. I saw the Jamie put it up that it was going to be on.
Yeah.
And I got my email to say about it, so I thought, well, we can't go to the show, but so I'm going to watch it. So I watched it, and it was strange because it went through the silvers, and it got to the end. I thought, that's a bit strange. Why is my image not in it? And I thought you'd done a selection or whatever. And then as it went through and it got to the fine art part, it was wow. I was just gobsmacked, totally gobsmacked.
Well, I've actually got your print here as well in front of me. I know people who are watching this can't really see it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to share the image on screen, and maybe you can talk us through it and how you got to shoot the image and everything like that. That'd be brilliant. So there you go. Again, still such an incredible image.
I love it. Yeah, I mean, it was actually taken not at my studio, but at Catchlight Studio in Belfast. And the model, a girl, Luca McCloskey, who's a Hungarian model who travels and models, she came along, and she's a fantastic model, really easy to work with. But my idea was one light, and it ended up being a 4-foot strip box with a grid behind, just slightly behind. We sort of worked with that a bit to get the light right that would give us that rim light sort of across the body that would spill across and still give us enough light that I wasn't losing it in the blacks and I wasn't blowing the highlights. So it took a while just to get that, but we just worked, and Luca was amazing. How she was able to hold the poses over such a long time was incredible.
And as Paul said in his summary of it in the video, I mean, Paul was incredibly impressed with it, and as you know, Paul is a very well-known portrait photographer as well, and he was just saying, it's kind of very angular. You've got the box, and then you've got these amazing triangles with the lights, and then it really just soften out, doesn't it?
It was. I mean, the whole the dark and moody sort of image is always something I've liked. It's always the road that I've gone down. But at the start of the day, I think I was actually looking for something more abstract, to be honest. When we started, but it you know what it's like. Sometimes these things just develop, and we ended up with this. We did various poses, and this was the one in the end that just stood out. That grabbed my attention, and especially when you're doing, when you're doing a nude like this, where you don't have the eyes as such, because normally with portraiture it's the eyes. So to try and get something that would catch the eye and draw you into the image. I think that was where we started to get the posing around the legs, and then the hands became so important at the end of it as well, and the chin not cutting through the back arm, and it was just trying to get it perfectly. And in the end, the hands were, for me, I just love her hands the way they are. It's just amazing. How it all came together.
And did you produce a series of shots, or was this the
one? Yeah. I mean, we started off with more sort of classical portraits, sort of 3/4, sort of then just facial shots, and then we changed the whole sort of setup, and we went to this setup, And we ended up doing a series of images where she was sitting sort of on the box facing us, sitting up to the left, to the right. And then it was whenever we started to get her to lie across the box. First of all, we had her lying on her tummy across. Yeah. And then we started to move where we got her to lie off her back. And as soon as we started to get into these positions, and she was moving her legs in different ways, and then we just got to this.
Yeah.
And it was, as soon as we got there, I just knew this is what we want. So we just started taking a few, moved the hands about, started focusing on all the different points, making sure we had light across all of the edges as far as we could see, which really allowed us to get to here. And then trying to not blow the highlights on the knee at the top.
Yes.
But still, you know what I mean? But still hold on to the blacks. And the body apart, we lose it. We lose it a bit, and obviously on the stool that she's lying over. But the rest of that then was, it was just about getting that moment, and we got it. You know, for me anyhow. I mean, for me, the thing about it for me is that I love this image as well. So for it to actually to work out that way is great, because sometimes with images you'll get them and they'll maybe win a competition or they'll win things or whatever, but it's maybe not the image that you thought was going to get it.
Yes, exactly.
You know, it wasn't my favorite, or or whatever, but this one has always been a real favorite of mine.
And absolutely in the correct category as well. It's a fine art piece. You can actually see it on a wall in an amazing restaurant or in an amazing building. It is really beautiful. And Paul, day to day, what is this the kind of stuff that you're shooting, or what kind of is it?
Generally, I mean, portraiture is what I do, families, but the usual sort of stuff. But when I get the opportunity to work with models like this, then this is what I do. I'm always a fan of that painterly look. That's what that's what I'm trying to achieve whenever I sort of start out. And whenever I look at the image, I'm trying to make someone always look at it and saying, is that a photograph or is that a painting? And that's the way that I feel about it. So is this something I do all the time? No, it's not. But it's whenever I get the opportunity, I try to. And at Catch like that day, it just gives us the perfect opportunity, because sometimes when you do this, it doesn't always work. The model doesn't work, or you're not feeling right about it that day, but everything just came together that day.
No, that's brilliant. It really is. So so Northern Ireland, I guess you're coming down. I think you've actually a little bit ahead with the lockdown and everything now, and so I'm sure you're going to be keeping yourself busy and doing all the jobs that you've had on a to-do list for the.
Yeah, we've been to home base and bought the fence paint, and the usual all that stuff to keep us taking over. Maybe have a look at macro for a while and see what I can do in the back garden. Just try and keep things going. Yeah, but
I hope this kind of brought some joy to you anyway. It really is beautiful.
It has.
And congratulations on an amazing image, and for being the British Institute of Professional Photography Photographer of the Year. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. It's I still can't quite believe it, and I just want to thank the judges, and also congratulate all the other medal winners and all the other category winners who took part, because the standard of work was incredible.
Well done.
Thankful that I got this. So again, thank you to all the judges. Really appreciate it.
Well done, Paul. Thank you.